Hi there, folks. It's Trent Cleveland Thompson here at Fort Massey Church, and with me today is Angela Gillis and Linda McDonald and Allison McDonald, the Mick and the Mac not to be mixed up, please and thank you. And we're going to describe to you what things are going to be like on your return to Fort Massey on September the 13th at 10:30, our 10:30 gathering. We're really looking forward to seeing you all back, or as many of you would like to come back. And a reminder to you as well that we're going to continue to put the services online, so not to worry about if you miss a Sunday, you can join in later on that Sunday afternoon. You'll be able to see the service recorded and on the website or the Facebook page. So before coming to church, we do want you to check out our website for the Sunday's Bulletin. It's also can be found on our Facebook page, and ensure that you don't have any signs or symptoms of any illness before coming out. And also, when you do come to church, we ask that you arrive at around 10:15 a.m. when the doors open. And please note that the doors will not open before that time. And speaking of arriving at church at 10:15, there's somebody arriving right now. She's just over here. I think she's getting out of her car. It looks like we have a parishioner coming out. Yes, we do.
If you're bringing someone to church, make sure it's someone in your bubble. Bringing someone who's not in your bubble will put them and yourself at risk.
Now, masks. I'm going to start to put mine on here. Masks. They are an important piece of clothing to wear when you come to church, because masks provide some protection against the spread of COVID-19, namely you spreading it to your neighbor. It's an act of loving your neighbor, if you like, one of Jesus' two great commandments. And so it's recommended that you wear a mask to the service unless there's a medical reason why you can't wear one. So thank you for your cooperation in that. Now our doors, and I'll put my mask on, but I'll have to take it off again. Yeah, now you can get masks, you know, that celebrate the province of Nova Scotia or anything else. So you can be quite fashionable with these masks. But anyway, we have three entryways to Fort Massey Church. The first entry is just over here. This is the 5303 Tobin Street entry. This is where our mail comes. Here's the mail slot for those of you who want to put your offering envelopes in there sometimes. You can't be at church. But anyway, this is the Tobin Street lobby entrance. And inside here, you will note there is a stair lift for those who have mobility challenges. And that stair lift will take you straight up around into the sanctuary. So this is the door just for those with mobility challenges. Okay? So now our next door is just down here. Now this is the other Tobin Street door, which has a nice ramp, and that ramp will take you straight down into the lower hall, just outside the kitchen there. You'll turn right, and then you're going to go up 4 or 5 steps, and then turn left at the top of those steps, and proceed up the staircase that's next to the women's washroom into the sanctuary. So that's the second entrance, and this entrance is for anybody else that wants to use it. I'm going to take you up to the other entrance. So this is the entrance. This is what we call the visitor's entrance, really, because most visitors see the church on Queen Street, and if you're new to a church, you more often use the front doors than you are the side doors. So we'll go into the sanctuary. And you'll note our church sign when you're coming up. The church sign usually has one message of something going on in the community like it does today. And on the other side, you'll get a view of the minister's sermon title for the week. So there you have it. Now in the entrance, so we're going up the Queen Street steps, and we're going to ask you to enter. Actually, the center door will be closed, and the two side doors will be open, and that's to try to keep the physical distancing, the social distancing in order. So you'll have the two side doors open, and you're going to be met by some ushers who will check off your names in case we have to contact you. And if you don't have a mask, there are some here. They will offer you a mask, and you can wear that if you like. Great.
So there won't be any bulletins, but if you didn't get a chance to run off the bulletin up from the website before the service, you will find the order of service on the screen in the sanctuary.
Hello, I am the usher today. Let me take you to your seat. You will note that the pews have been organized to enable our congregation to maintain physical distancing.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Should I want to that?
Sectioned off 1 meter in. So, if you would please sit at the end of that tartan ribbon, please. Thank you.
So once you get to your seat, and you have the option of removing your mask, assuming that you're sitting beside someone with whom you're bubbling.
Wondering what we will be doing for offering? There will be a plate as you enter the sanctuary where you can place your envelope.
Complying with the recommendations of the United Church of Canada and Public Health Agency of Canada, there'll be no congregational singing or choir, as unfortunately singing is considered a high-risk activity. And our children will remain with their family until time for Sunday school, and parents should bring some play toys for their nursery-age children. Our nursery attendant will give you and your child limited access to the nursery area.
The usher will indicate when it is time to exit. If you have removed your mask, then please put it back on and sanitize your hands before leaving the church. If you use the stair lift, you exit the door to the right of the chancel, proceeding to the Tobin Street lobby door. Otherwise, feel free to use the Queen Street doors or the stairs left of the chancel. Did you want to do that? This will take you down into the church hall, continuing into the lower hall, exiting via the ramp door, and then out onto Tobin Street.
Unfortunately, there will not be any coffee. However, once outside, you may have your conversation. And please consider leaving your mask on if you think you'll be engaged in conversation remembering to keep the 2 meters 6 feet apart, which is approximately 7 Voices United hymn books end to end. And this can also be a good time to go out for coffee or lunch with some of your bubbling friends. And if you're not bubbling with church folk, remember that you can keep in touch by telephone, or you can join in on any of the Zoom gatherings throughout the week that are hosted by Fort Massey Church. Just let us know, email us, or call us, and we'll hook you up. And we look forward then to seeing you back on September the 13th. Thank you, and have a great summer.